Online fact checkers may need to register with government bill on the table. Now, someone please tell me what is fake news? Fake news which is not true. Then why are we not calling it as a lie? Fake news is lie, yeah? What is fake news? Did you ever see a fake news? Yes? Sure? Have you seen fake news? How do you know it's a fake news? లేనిది ఉన్నట్టు సృష్టించడం ఈజ్ ఫేక్ న్యూస్. బట్ హౌ డు ఐ నో దట్ లేనిది అని? ఆఫ్టర్ ఇట్స్ ప్రూవెన్ రాంగ్. ఓకే, టెల్ మీ an example of fake news. Yes, it is not official. Oh, okay. So who, like what? Say for example, only when government says it's news, or else it is fake news. Example for fake news. ఆలోచించండి. IPL is scripted. Okay, that is fake news. Okay, what if it is true? How will we know? Unless it is proven. Yes, fake news. Every day we see so many fake news, right? You are not recollecting anything? On YouTube it's like Amitabh Bachchan is dead. Every 1 week, every weekly once or every 3 weeks once, one celebrity will die. Due to COVID this person died, that person died. If you go and check YouTube, he will be alive. Yes or no? So that is one form of fake news. Then whatever you receive in WhatsApp, most of the times WhatsApp forwards. Yes or no? WhatsApp forwards are fake news. Janagana Mana is selected as the best national anthem in the world by UNESCO. Have you seen that news? That is a fake news. Okay, so like this every day you will see lot of fake news, right? So are fake news a problem? Why? Some people might believe it. Okay, for example, fake news is not something new, right? Okay, let's say who constructed Taj Mahal? What happened to the workers after construction of Taj Mahal? Their hands were chopped. This is a very famous story, right? Is it true? Manam చూడలేదు. So that is a problem, right? Okay, I hope you understand. Fake news is not something new. Fake news has always been there. Yes, వినాయకుడు పాలు తాగాడు. Yes, that is fake news, right? Yes or no? Or somebody is a witch and ఊర్లలో క్షుద్ర పూజలు, these things will do. Okay, or somebody has done something and villages will have their own solution to all these problems. So are fake news a problem to the society? Yes. How? It creates wrong perceptions. Okay, example, if I ask a question, if you give me theory again, then it will be only theory. What we need is examples. Fake news valla samajamlo problem emundi. This is all value addition part. If you just look at the article, understand it's GS paper 2, GS paper 4, that is basic level. Application is more important. It can stop development because of fake news. How? So what you are trying to say is, I want to construct a dam and there is a tribe and it might get affected. So it can be fake news or it can be true. Okay, better example. I mean, I understand your intention, but you can always find a better example. The most obvious thing is communal hatred. Is or no? Fake news is more or less always involved in the context of two things. One is politics, the other one is communal hatred. Yes, Muslims are like this, Hindus are like this. If you look at the group WhatsApp groups of different communities, they will say Hindus are like this, they are planning everything. Don't buy Patanjali products because all Patanjali products have cow urine. Okay, this is one news. On the other side, they will say beef is being used in many hotels instead of meat. So don't eat in Muslim owned hotels. So like this, everybody will attack the other person, and we actually don't know what is truth, what is lie. But one thing will definitely happen, that will lead to echo chambers. Echo chambers. What are echo chambers? What is echo? What is echo? Echo is resound, right? A repetition of whatever you have said. That means if I want to hate Muslims, or if I want to say particular community, okay, I will forward WhatsApp messages and I will only read such kind of messages, because I have hate inside me. I will only look for hate. If someone comes and says, you know, all human beings are good, there will be some good human beings, there will be some bad human beings, I won't listen to such rationality. I only want to listen to what? Hate, hate, hate. For example, you like Prime Minister Modi. Okay, somebody likes Rahul Gandhi for some reason. Okay, so people will only believe supportive arguments of Prime Minister Modi. They will not listen to his criticism. Okay, vice versa. That means those who like Rahul Gandhi, okay, will only listen to Rahul Gandhi speeches, Rahul Gandhi praises. If somebody criticizes Rahul Gandhi, they won't listen to it. Yes, this also happens at state governments level. Yes, this is called as polarization. This is called as polarization. Polarization. What do poles do? North pole or south pole. Either you belong to one camp or either you belong to another camp. Okay, there are also law and order problem because of fake news. Yes, why? Riots will happen, people will be killed. Yes or no? కొట్టుకుంటారు కదా, గొడవలు అవుతాయి, communal clashes will happen, people will die. Then what else are the problems of fake news? Because of fake news, I will also say I can change your voting behavior. Yes or no? If I have more social media accounts, if I have more money, I will bombard you with messages saying Rahul Gandhi is useless, Prime Minister Modi is better. Your ability to take a educated decision will go away. You will only be influenced by news, fake news, bombardment of fake news. Okay, so democracies are not functioning properly. ఎందుకు? మీరు చదువుకొని యాజ్ అన్ ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ పర్సన్, ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ఎ డెసిషన్, ఓకే, దిస్ పర్సన్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ క్వాలిటీస్, దిస్ పర్సన్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ క్వాలిటీస్, దెన్ ఓట్, దట్ ఈస్ ఎలక్షన్. బట్ ఇఫ్ ఐ ఆల్రెడీ బ్రెయిన్ వాష్ యూ బిఫోర్ ద ఎలక్షన్స్, దెన్ దట్ ఈస్ ద దెన్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ డెమోక్రసీ? నో, రైట్? సెకండ్ థింగ్, వ్యాక్సిన్ వేసుకుంటే డ్యూరింగ్ కోవిడ్ టైమ్స్, ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ వ్యాక్సిన్ యూ విల్ డై ఇన్ 2 years. Many people didn't take vaccine because of fake news. Yes or no? That is called as vaccine hesitancy. That is also problem of fake news. Okay, and India is by and large still a largely illiterate country. I mean, good number of population are not educated. Even if educated, basic level education only. Just by looking at a WhatsApp forward, people don't know whether it's a good message or a bad message. Yes, and we are also a diverse country. Too many religions, so much diversity. Yes, so all these things. Even at the level of movie stars, Allu Arjun versus Prabhas or NTR versus Allu Arjun, there also fake news is employed. Yes or no? That means fake news has penetrated all our lives in every level. Okay, thanks to artificial intelligence, now fake news will be next level. That is called as deep fake. Eppadanna vinnara? Deep fake. What is deep fake? Can't identify the fakes. Why? Technically more than face morphing, it's like creating an artificial intelligence generated video with a voice of the same person. And for example, Prime Minister Modi's face will be there, Prime Minister Modi's voice will be there, but that speech is actually never given by him, but that video will look 100% real. It is created using ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. మన వాళ్ళు వాట్సాప్ ఫార్వర్డ్లో చూసే గొడవలకి వెళ్ళిపోతే, యూ కెన్ ఇమాజిన్ సమ్వన్ సీయింగ్ ఏ డీప్ ఫేక్ వీడియో అండ్ riots are very very easy. Yes or no? Deep fakes are the next level of problem in fake news. Okay, world I think UN has labeled fake news as one of the top 10 threats to the planet. Okay, that is the power of fake news. Okay, democracy is to personal life, law and order to safety. Even I can create bank runs because of fake news. Bank run, that means let's say you have bank balance in Mahalakshmi Bank. I will send a WhatsApp forward saying Mahalakshmi Bank will be collapsing tomorrow morning, please go to your bank and collect all your money. Okay, overnight people will run to the bank or deposit all the money. That will actually lead to collapse of that particular bank. Yes or no? Stock markets, Ambani is going to buy XYZ company. Okay, that will spread like wildfire. XYZ company shares will increase. Is actually Ambani planning to buy? Even Ambani was not aware. Okay, but somebody used fake news for what? Increasing the stock market. Collapsing the stock market is also true. I can collapse stock market, right? Yes. So like this, fake news have 10,000 variations. He will tell us 3 examples because he is so relaxed in the class. Yes, Raghavendra. Yes. 3 examples which I haven't mentioned till now. I told stock market. I told vaccines. If you were listening to the class, you wouldn't answer them. Yes. Why do you come to the class when you are so full of knowledge already? Then a cup should be empty, right? Then if you are so full of yourself, why do you come to the class? Then if you are listening, why will I nitpick you? There are 60 students in the class, why will I identify you? Because you feel I know all this stuff. Didn't I mention stock market? Didn't I mention vaccines? Then I told, tell me something else. Yes. Then why? Yes. So the thing is, your lives are every day influenced by deepfakes, artificial intelligence and algorithms. Okay. In such a scenario, there is a possibility that paid media, that is Hindu newspaper, Indian Express, TV9, Sakshi, Inadu, everybody will also be influenced or biased. Why will Sakshi praise Chandrababu Naidu? Or why will Inadu praise Jagan Mohan Reddy? Yes or no? The very purpose of their papers is to promote their own political parties, not to promote the opposition. So am I calling them liars? No. They are not just praising the opposition party. See, out of 100 works done by let's say CM of Andhra Pradesh, at least 10 will be good. As a paper, as a media, your job is to promote the 10 things. Okay, if you are not even promoting them, then you are biased to the core. I cannot call them liars, but can I call them biased? Definitely. So how do you know that the information you are receiving is accurate, true? I hope you understand. That means we are in a infodemic. That is a term. Information plus pandemic. Infodemic. The world is buried with information. Okay. In a world buried with too much information, you won't have the time to identify what is truth, what is lie. And there are famous apps now which will say 2 minutes news. Yes or no? We are forming our opinions just by looking at the side headings. I hope you understand. That is a problem. Thumbnails, yeah, you literally thumbnails, right? Clickbait marketing. All you read is YouTube thumbnail and you think you understand the video. But if you open it, there will be nothing. So in a world full of too much information, okay, fake news, biased news, right? There are some people who are working only for the truth. They are called as fact checkers. They are called as fact checkers. That means, let's say somebody forwarded a WhatsApp message. They will go back. They will do research. They will do analysis. They will search all over the internet. For example, there is a rally that is happening in Bangladesh where people are shouting Jai Bangladesh or something. Okay, and some people will take that video and say in Hyderabad this rally is happening. Okay, for somebody who is not in Hyderabad, he may believe, okay, there are too many Muslims in Hyderabad, so probably these people are promoting communal hatred. But that video is from where? Bangladesh. Who is doing this? People who wants to promote hate. Okay, who will identify these videos? Fact checkers. So we have a new kind of problem, we have a new kind of solution. Deep fake is there. Okay, inko problem emuntundi ante, let's imagine I shared a video saying somebody is destroying a mosque. Okay, or somebody is destroying a temple. Some 10-year-old video will be found. It will be showed as in Hyderabad, some colony, this is happening. Okay, immediately people will take sticks and start running to that area. Violence will happen. Okay, after the entire riots have happened, you will come check the facts and you will say this is a fake news. What is the purpose? Damage has already been done. Yes or no? So that means we should create such kind of atmosphere where if I see a fake news, immediately I should go to that fact checker site and check is it true or not. Yes or no? That kind of trust should be developed by fact checkers. PIB, that is Press Information Bureau, government's own website, okay, have a fact checking wing. That means any fake news spread in the country, PIB will say this is correct, this is lie. Okay, and thanks to ChatGPT, now everybody can create fake news. It is 2 seconds work. I hope you understand the importance of fact check. Now, among all these things, government is adding extra layers. Red tapeism. Government is promoting what? Red tapeism. That all fact checkers may need to register with the government. It's a good thing. It's a bad thing. Both are there. Okay. This perspective is called as value addition. This is your holistic picture of fake news. So fake news are mostly bad things. Fake news lead to law and order problem, financial problems, so many other problems. We should have more fact checkers. Okay, and not only that, each and every individual also have a responsibility of understanding what are the types of fake news. Fake news are more or less classified into 3 types, that is misinformation, disinformation, malinformation. You can say 1, 2, 3. Yes. What is misinformation? All are wrong only. Okay, but information that is shared unintentionally without any harm. Misinformation is no harm. Yes or no? See, even you can destroy lives of people. For example, I think 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, there was a very famous biryani house in Hyderabad. People said they found cockroaches there or beef there. Okay, that biryani house went into losses for 6 months. It has to recover again. Okay, so fake news will destroy livelihoods. What is fun for you in forwarding WhatsApp, okay, might lead to livelihood effect of somebody else. So next time whenever you see a fake news or whenever you see some WhatsApp forward, don't blindly forward it. You should apply some checking mechanisms. Okay, the problem with misinformation is it is not targeted towards anyone, it is just general fun. Okay, it is general fun. People just don't think about it. But whereas these two are kind of dangerous, disinformation and malinformation. Disinformation is deliberately targeting a particular person, group, community, trying to change your perception. Okay, Donald Trump is best. Americans are taking the job away from India, USA. Donald Trump has promoted disinformation. That means he said all Americans and Chinese are coming for software jobs. They are taking all our money. Okay, Americans rise against Indians or migration. We won't give visas. All these things are promoted by whom? Donald Trump. So that is disinformation. Whereas malinformation is purely mal. As the name says, it's malinformation, malified intention. Vadi meeda burada jalladame pani. You can see this in South Indian state assemblies, right? Yes or no? If people open their mouth politicians open their mouth in South India, mostly it will be malinformation or disinformation, and they will even attack the family members also. This is malinformation. So dismiss and malinformation. Okay, misinformation is tolerable, but if a society is having too much disinformation and malinformation, that leads to a lot of problems. Okay, dissemination of genuine information such as personal details, private conversations and all these things. Okay, that is malinformation. So these are different types of fake news. So next time when someone says fake news, don't think fake news is wrong news. Fake news is again different types. Dismiss and malinformation. Which one is least harmless? misinformation. Which is more harmful? Malinformation again is personal. Disinformation is for larger sections of the society. Okay. Are you a victim of disinformation? Are you a victim of misinformation? Sure. Example? ఒక్క ఫేక్ న్యూస్ కూడా నమ్మలేదు ఎప్పటివరకు. నమ్మారా లేదా అన్న? అయ్యింది అన్నది అయ్యింది కూడా మీకు తెలియదు కదా. See, the problem of fake news and all these things I will tell you. ఒక వండర్ఫుల్ కోట్ ఉంటుంది. The quote is, if there are 9 haters in a table and the 10th person is silent, then there are 10 haters. Yes or no? అంటే communalism is slowly increasing in the country. Okay, if 9 people are communally hating one community, you are just saying silent, then you are also on the side of the hate. Yes or no? Okay, in Nazi Germany the same thing happened. The Nazis slowly started promoting disinformation campaign. Jews are bad, Jews are bad, Jews are bad. Then slowly people started hating Jews and it became a societal phenomena. And you know how many Jews were killed? Yes, the father of fake information is, I mean, the very famous person for fake information is Goebbels. Goebbels, Goebbels. He is the propaganda minister for Hitler. He is the person who created this code. A lie repeated 1000 times will become truth. A lie repeated 1000 times will become truth. The best example is love jihad. Everybody knows love jihad, but even Home Ministry doesn't have an official definition for love jihad. So if I keep promoting love jihad, 20 years down the line, what will happen? I will find proof for love jihad. I hope you understand, right? Yes. The thing is, a lie when repeated 1000 times will become truth. And this was in 1940s. Appadiki social media, YouTube lo em levu. Now you can understand, if I want to brainwash you, I have already brainwashed you. Probably you decided whom to vote in 2024. Yes or no? And I hope you understand. So fact checkers have their own role, fake news have its own intention and examples. Right? We'll lastly conclude by saying, how do you promote truth? Tell me some examples on how to promote the society from fake news. Where a news spread cheste. Okay, I will tell you the story also. There was one tweet by Donald Trump, I think. Okay, it was a disinformation. It was tweeted 3 lakh times. Okay, and all over the world 3 lakh people have tweeted it. And so many people have seen it. Then somebody proved it's a wrong thing. It was tweeted 3000 times. So lie spreads faster than the truth. Okay, but the damage is already done. Then అంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ అ అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యువర్ ఫేక్ న్యూస్ నాలెడ్జ్. అంటే ఒక్కసారి మీరు ఫేక్ న్యూస్ గురించి ఇంత డెప్త్లో తెలుసుకున్నారనుకోండి, నెక్స్ట్ టైం ఆన్వర్డ్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఫేక్ న్యూస్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఏ కేక్ వాక్ ఫర్ యూ. అవేర్నెస్ జనరేట్ చేయాలి. ఎస్, ఓకే. హౌ? This is where your examples shine, right? As I keep saying, examples. In Kerala, Kannur, there is a district called as Kannur. Okay, in Kannur they have a program called as Satyameva Jayate. That is also motto of India. Truth alone triumphs. Okay, Satyameva Jayate. School kids will be taught on how to identify fake news. Okay, at the school level, if you educate people how to identify fake news, how to notice fake news, when they become citizens, what will happen? They will know what is fake news, what is not fake news. So the best place to start educating the India or world is in schools. Teach them how to question everything, because school young minds are curious minds. They just don't see a WhatsApp forward, they will ask why now, who is sending this, what is the source. If somebody says Janaganamana is the best national anthem, where is the link? If it is from UNESCO website must have it. Show me. This common sense is not there with many adults. Yes or no? That is how you You counter fake news. Second thing is governments also has to promote fact checkers, their own and outsiders also. So socialization is the best way forward. Okay. Yes. Can someone tell me why QR codes are scannable in all directions? No? Just like the SIM card tray, they will have a slash. The QR code also will have a edge, just like the SIM card slot. You know SIM card slot, right? SIM card, they have a edge at the top, right? In the same way, QR code also will have a slash. So that when the camera scans that, it knows, okay, if it is the slash is this side, that means I have to convert it to this side, so it can scan very easily. So that is the simplest trick. And is it 2D or 3D? 2D or 3D? Sure, huh? So yesterday somebody was thinking 3D, right? Yes. So basic details. Did you see these two articles in today's Hindu? కనిపించలేదా? ఉన్నాయా? Maybe in Hyderabad edition, South Indian edition, South. Is it there? No? Probably in Delhi online edition it is there. Right side it must be there, small columns, South. No? Okay, leave it. See again, probably Hyderabad edition doesn't have it. No problem. You can see it on the board, right? What is the article talking about? Temple sealed after tensions over entry of Dalits. So all of us know that the concept of Dalit is associated with scheduled castes. Okay, 76 years after independence, okay, we still are forced to see such articles in the newspaper. That clearly shows there is a concept called as society versus constitution. Society versus constitution. It can also be called as society morality versus constitutional morality. There is a concept called as society morality versus constitutional morality. See, morality, morals. Morals means good or bad. Morals means good or bad. Anything good according to society is called as societal morality. Anything good according to constitution is constitutional morality. If constitution says untouchability is bad, article 17, untouchability is wrong. That means nobody should discriminate a different human being just because he belongs to a different caste, creed, religion, race, sex, ethnicity, and so on and so forth. Okay, you cannot discriminate human beings. He is also human, you are also human. This is according to whom? Constitution of India. But Indian society have a strata. What is that strata? The upper caste according to the traditions. Upper caste, OBCs, undi kada, the traditional, the Varna system. What is that Varna system? Brahmin, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra. So there is a layer according to whom? Society. Okay, casteism, caste system. Okay, Varna is a caste system diluted, but caste system has layers. I am superior, you are next, you are next, you are next. Okay, but constitution says all are equal. Okay, so now there is a fight between constitution and society. Yes. Now the question is, can laws change behavior? Can laws change behavior? Okay, how do we need to know that? Let's see what are the various laws. The first and most obvious law is Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. It's around 34 years old. The law is 34 years old. Scheduled Caste, SC/ST Atrocities Act. Okay, in that act there are lot of provisions which says if you discriminate against scheduled caste or scheduled tribes, you will be arrested. It's a huge punishment. Okay, in spite of this, see at this number. According to National Crime Report Bureau, what are the number of cases registered? Around 50,000 cases are registered in 1 year in 2020. The number might have increased now. So after 75 years of independence, after 35 years of law, and also there are a lot of constitutional articles, article 15, 16, 17, all these things says untouchability is bad, discrimination is bad. Okay, why society still continues to do so? What will happen if a Dalit enters a temple? He is also a human being, right? And there is also a concept called as Daridra Narayan. That means in Hinduism, okay, you have Narayana, that is the God in all human beings, whether it's in the a scheduled caste person or an upper caste person, a woman, human being, transgender, everybody have the soul is from Narayan, that is the God. Yes or no? Chilkur Balaji temple, okay, the temple priest lifted a Dalit on his shoulders and took him into the temple. That is one way to clearly show that no human being is superior to another human being. If you truly believe in Hindu religion, all human beings have one concept, that is the soul. All of us are soul. Okay, Bhagavan. Okay, the name Bhagavan comes from Bhagavan. That means a piece of God is in all of us. Collectively of all the pieces, it is called as Bhagavan. Okay, Bhagavan. Everkaite, a person who has a part of everybody is called as Bhagavan. So inside you there is Krishna, inside me there is Krishna, inside you there is Jesus, inside me there is Jesus. God is God in all religions, right? So all of us are equal. This is morality. This is what Constitution says. But we created artificial divisions. Now if you are a district collector, the case study is how do you solve it? Because that's a huge issue, right? A group of villagers were not allowed into the temple. You are the district collector. It will become law and order problem. It might lead to riots. It might lead to societal fracture. So many issues can happen. So if you are the district collector, what will you do? Irrespective of your religion, if you are the district collector of that particular area, you came to know that Dalits are not being allowed into the temple. Okay, then what? Is it correct? See, again, common sense. No person of any community will directly enter into the Garbhagriha. Yes or no? Even if you are from upper caste also, nobody goes into the Garbhagriha. The Garbhagriha is reserved only for the priests. There is some sanctum sanctorum. That means you have to maintain some decorum. Yes or no? Even if I go into Prime Minister's office, I don't go and sit in his chair. I will sit only in my visitor's chair. So that is a different thing. Again, I cannot insult the Hindus or Hindus' faith by saying, they can go into the temple also. They have their own cultures, traditions, Agama Shastras and all those things. Okay, Garbhagriha is outside for everyone, not only for Dalits or anyone, for everyone. But temple is for everyone. That common sense we all have. Yes. Now, the thing is, if you are the district collector, how will you solve this problem? Try to aware them, generate awareness. Okay, but you have constitution, you have laws, you have acts. They are also aware. Sensitive matters. So how? Use your brains. Think for 10 seconds. No hurry. Go into the shoes of collector. You are collector now. Sounds good? Yes or no? You are a collector now. Imagine it. Feel it. Close your eyes. Think of a solution. I will talk to minister. It won't work. What if the minister is from a different community? You will have a meeting with the upper caste community and try to convince them. Okay. Fines వేయడం. Fine. It is it's criminal, right? I can literally throw them in jail. రెండు క్యాస్ట్లను ఎందుకు పిలవాలి? అతను చేసిన తప్పేంటి? ఎవరు ఎందుకు రాకూడదు? గర్భగుడిలోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. గుడిలోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు వేర్ ఈజ్ ఇట్? అక్కడ సెక్యులారిటీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? ఇట్స్ మోర్ అబౌట్ ఫెయిత్ కదా. See, even in Tirupati temple, a Christian can go to the temple, a Muslim can go to the temple. Only thing is you have to declare the time for a different community. Nobody can stop you from going to the temple. Then ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అంటే ఆ ఏరియాలో పవర్ఫుల్ బాబాలు గురూజీలు ఎవరైనా ఉంటే వాళ్ళతో అందరం ఒకటే సర్వధర్మ సమభావ అట్లాంటివి చెప్పించడం. దట్ ఈస్ క్రియేటివ్ థింకింగ్. గుడ్, ఐ అప్రిషియేట్ దట్. See, it will only accelerate the egos, right? If I take a harsh decision, it's like, sometimes what happens in villages, the issues between upper caste and lower caste are reflected in some or the other occasion. Jatar jariginappudu or temples దగ్గర they want to showcase that I am powerful. Yes or no? No one is listening, we can take the harsh measure. So step 1 is call for a meeting, create awareness. Step 2 is use creative solutions like talk to the babas and all those things. Try to promote communal harmony or caste harmony, right? Third thing is confidence building measures. Yes, see, ఇది ఇక్కడ ఆగిపోదు. ఎందుకంటే టుమారో అగైన్ యూ విల్ సీ that a school child in some state is separated from the other kids. Midday meal schemes lo Dalits will be asked to eat separately, upper caste children will be eating separately. This is a news. I'm saying newspaper from last 13 years. The drama continues, it will never stop, right? It is reducing but it is still there. So what did the collector in this particular case do? He literally closed the temple. Okay, if Dalits are not allowed, then nobody is allowed. Temple will be only opened when all human beings are allowed. If you show discrimination, there is no place for discrimination inside temple. No temple, either you allow or you close it. This is a stand taken by him. Again, it has its own advantages, it has its own disadvantages. Okay, because again temple is a livelihood option for so many people. It is a place of communal harmony, everybody can come together. Especially in villages, temples create economy. గుడి చుట్టూ చాలా ఎకానమీ నడుస్తుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ కేస్ స్టడీ. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్. బట్ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ సొల్యూషన్ ఈస్ టు సాల్వ్ ద caste problem in the mind. That is the behavioral change. That is the single biggest problem. All these are cosmetic changes, అంటే పైపూతలు. All this will only change the problem temporarily, but in your mind, as long as you have the purity pollution concept, and Dalits are associated with purity pollution. Okay, upper caste is associated with purity, non-vegetarian is impure, vegetarian is pure. Like this, as long as you have purity pollution principles, okay, casteism will not go away. So cleanliness should be in your mind. Swachh Bharat should happen in your brain. Yes or no? Swachh Bharat is not only about external cleanliness. Swachh Bharat is also about internal cleanliness. I hope you understand. See, that is how you bring articles. That is how you write answers. So next time you write a conclusion about casteism, you can bring in Swachh Bharat. Yes or no? Purity pollution principle. If you are not aware of purity pollution principle, you should read Indian Society NCERT. Clear? This is value addition. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనకి ఏం తెలిసింది, దళిత్స్ ఆర్ షెడ్యూల్ క్యాస్ట్ ఇన్ కంట్రీ హ్యావ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్. ఇన్స్పైట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్, అట్రాసిటీస్ అగేన్స్ట్ దెమ్ ఆర్ నాట్ కమింగ్ డౌన్ బికాస్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈస్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ వర్సెస్ society. Society have a different understanding, constitution have a different understanding. So now what should we do? Change constitution or society? Change the society, but it will take time. Real education, not degrees, is what India needs. Yes, the fun part is recently an American state passed an act against the caste discrimination. People studied in IITs, engineering colleges, became software engineers. They exported casteism to America. Okay, they took casteism to America. In America now there is caste discrimination. I think recently California has to pass an act saying if anybody shows caste discrimination, you are liable for legal offenses. So congratulations India, we exported what? Casteism to other countries. Rather than removing in your own country, we are now exporting caste to the world. Clear? That is the problem of caste. The caste is in brain. Yes, వీడిని అమలాపురంలోంచి తీసేయచ్చు కానీ వాళ్ళలోంచి అమలాపురం తీసేయలేం. That is a joke, right? Okay, in the same way you can make him an IIT engineer, we can send him to USA, he will be earning well, but still he have what? Casteism. I hope you understand. Yes, that is value addition. Sorry. Right. This is not today's article, but that is today's article. The article is about internet shutdowns. Okay, internet shutdowns. So there is an editorial in Hindu which talks about internet shutdowns. Now, what is the problem with internet shutdown? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Usually riots జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు. Okay. బ్యాడ్ ఏం లేదా ఇంటర్నెట్ షట్డౌన్స్ వల్ల? I will take the same example I told you earlier. You saw a WhatsApp forward that somebody is destroying a religious monument. You took hockey bat and started running there. Okay, I stopped the internet. Then within 5 minutes you got a WhatsApp message saying that is fake. You couldn't read that message. Why? See, assuming అప్పుడైనా రైట్స్ జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు కూడా లేదా రైట్స్ జరిగిన తర్వాత కూడా there will be lot of communal campaigning కదా. They will keep spreading. మన వాళ్ళు 10 మంది చచ్చిపోయారు, వాళ్ళ 5 చచ్చిపోయారు, బ్యాలెన్స్ కాలేదు. There will be lot of hatred. Yes, so at that time some common sensical message might also play. సరే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అశోక్ నగర్లో గొడవలు జరుగుతున్నాయి. ఓకే, హైదరాబాద్ మొత్తంలో ఇంటర్నెట్ ఎందుకు తీసేయాలి? స్ప్రెడ్ అవ్వకుండానా? ఓకే, you understand the concept? Yes, so the origin of all these things is India have a very simple concept, that is sledgehammer approach. Sledgehammer approach అంటే ఏంది? చిన్న పామునైనా పెద్ద కర్రతో కొట్టాలి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మేకు ఉందనుకోండి, ఇంత పెద్ద సుత్తి తెచ్చి దాని మీద వేస్తే ఏదో ఒకటి తగిలి మేకు లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో అవర్ అప్రోచ్ హెస్ ఆల్వేస్ బీన్, ఇఫ్ రయట్స్ ఆర్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్, షట్ డౌన్ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఇన్ ఎంటైర్ తెలంగాణ. ఓకే, ఆర్ surroundings of entire Hyderabad. All these things are not good for economic activity. దీనికి బేసిస్ ఏంటి అంటే, if you read your Lakshmikanth one day, you'll understand right to livelihood. Right to livelihood, జీవనాధారం. That means any money or any job that you can make can be dependent on fundamental rights. That is a basis for fundamental rights. So you are a Swiggy delivery boy. You are a Swiggy delivery boy. Can you work without internet? So if I shut down internet, am I hampering your livelihood? Indirectly, am I violating your fundamental right? Yes or no? I hope you understand. In today's economy, almost everything is run on internet. Uber, Swiggy, food delivery, grocery delivery, even ice creams. Everything is delivered through online. So thousands, if not crores of young Indians are working on gig economy. GIG, gig economy. There is economy which is called as gig economy. That means temporary jobs. Swiggy, delivery boys and all those things. So if internet is shut down, all their livelihoods are gone. So indirectly I am violating what? Fundamental rights. Okay, next, if say for example internet shutdowns have to be done, that should always be the last measure. Last అంటే ఏంటి? it should be done only when there is no other way. అంటే ఇది కాకుండా ఇంకేం వర్కౌట్ కాదు అంటే మాత్రమే you have to cut the internet. But our first option is cut internet. All of you who have seen Singham movie, Singham 2, I guess, Singham movie or anything, okay, law and order issue, there will be there, a girl will be kidnapped. The first thing they will do is cut the internet, impose 144 section, use jammers, problem solved. Okay, but the problem is, while you are doing temporary good, you are also creating long term damage. Why? India is world's number one in internet shutdowns. It's not North Korea, it's not Israel, it's not any other country. India is the world's number one country in maximum internet shutdowns, I think last 3 years. That is the number of internet shutdowns India is doing. Okay, law and order problems are real, nobody can deny that, but at the same time internet shutdown should be a last resort. Who is saying this? There are 3 judgments which are very important for you in this particular PDF. The first one is Puttaswamy versus Union of India judgment. The first line, it is about right to privacy. Okay, here in Fahima Shirin versus State of Kerala judgment, right, again see, you will get all this value addition, you don't have to make notes, but understand, in this particular case, in the Fahima Shirin versus State of Kerala case, okay, the Kerala High Court have said that right to internet is a basic right. Right to internet is a basic right, it's not fundamental right, it's a basic right. What is difference between basic and fundamental right? Fahima Shirin versus State of Kerala case, there is a judgment which says right to internet is a basic right. Okay, that means air, water, transportation, all these things are basics, right? Basic right, tindi, roti kapda makan, right? In the same way, today without internet you won't have the basics, you cannot grow, you cannot study. Yes or no? Next is this very important case called as Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India case. Very very famous case, landmark case, one of the top 25 cases in UPSC. That case says internet should be shut down only when it satisfies the tests of necessity and proportionality. What is necessity? For example, in Ashok Nagar riots are happening. Did you barricade them? Did you use lot of police force? Did you send CRPF? Okay, did you try to talk to the group leaders? Okay, did you warn them? Did you impose 144 section? In spite of all these things, if riots are not coming down because of messages, okay, then and only then you should ban the internet. So in the list of 10 things to do, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, the last one is internet shutdown, not the first one. That is a test of necessity. Next one is test of proportionality. What is proportionality? If a riot is happening between 20 people from one colony, 20 people from different colony are fighting, is it really worth it to ban entire internet of Hyderabad? Proportional ante enta godav jarigite anta ban cheste ardham undi, or ban for 3 days, it's worth it. Okay, is it worth it? If there is so big communal riot, then banning internet for 3 days is okay. But if there is a small 10 people 20 people clash, you should not ban internet for days together. Especially this judgment was given in the backdrop of Jammu and Kashmir. For 1 year literally internet was banned more or less in Jammu and Kashmir. అంటే వాళ్ళకి 2G ఇచ్చారు కానీ 4G అవన్నీ ఇవ్వలేదు, స్లోగా అంటే they improved the internet access. Okay, I hope you understand. Yes, now what's your name? Sumant will explain to us what is test of necessity and proportionality. ఆ yellow కలర్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇది yellow కలర్ తెలుసు కదా, yellow. ఓకే, సో టెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ నెసెసిటీ, టెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రపోర్షనాలిటీ అని 2 చెప్పాను. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అని మీరు చెప్తారు. ఏం తీసుకున్నాం లా అండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డర్లో, నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు. ఇంటర్నెట్ స్పీడా? What is test of proportionality? The impact. It's not about people, forget the numbers, it's always about the impact. The ban should be proportional to the impact of the issue that you are dealing. Okay, that is test of proportionality. The other one is test of necessity. Both these have been given in the context of Jammu and Kashmir. Adi matram marchipodandi. The judgment was given in the backdrop of Jammu and Kashmir. So because Jammu and Kashmir was seeing a lot of ban for 1 year or so, they were forced to give these two tests. In reality, again, this is executed by whom? ఆ టెస్ట్లు ఇచ్చింది ఎవరికి? గవర్నమెంట్కి. గవర్నమెంట్ విల్ సే I tried everything, it didn't work, so I had to cut the internet. So దొంగ చేతికే తాళం ఇచ్చినట్టు it's like the power has been given to the government will always say I tried everything, I had no other option but to ban internet. Are you aware of Dera Baba? To even arrest Dera Baba, the famous case in Punjab Haryana region, okay, they shut down internet for 3 days. In entire Punjab Haryana area, to arrest one criminal, they had to remove internet for 3 days. Ambedkar Jilla and పేరు మార్చిన తర్వాత, yes, every other day we see internet bans, right now in Manipur also we are seeing internet bans. Now the other side of the story, this is all from which point of view? Supreme Court and constitutional point of view. Okay, tomorrow if you are an IPS officer, you are on which side now? Implementation side. Yes or no? You are on the implementation side. If law and order is not maintained, they will blame you. If you cut internet, they will blame you. If you don't cut internet, they will blame you. I hope you understand, right? So as a police officer, your job is to balance constitution and your duty. While Anuradha Basin judgment says proportionality should be there, test of necessity should be there, at the same time, if two people are dead in communal clashes, again who will be blamed? Police officers will be blamed. So police officers have a very difficult position to implement this or not to implement this. If they implement it too late, some issues might escalate. If they implement too early, fundamental rights are breached. So I hope you understand, right? Fundamental right to job, right to livelihood should not be affected. If somebody is dead, his entire life is gone, right to life is gone. బతికుంటే కదా వాడికి ఉద్యోగం. How do you balance that? I hope you understand, right? And as long as we see the story from one side, it will be fine. You have to also think of the police officers, right? అందరినీ కాదు, ఫస్ట్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి. I told you, right, the moral arc of constitution, you should never ever cross the arc of constitution. Okay, so what he's saying is right to life with dignity is important, right? Right to life ante undadame kaadu, you should live with some kind of dignity. So internet again, see, that is where I'm saying, right, internet has become basic. During COVID times, just imagine, some of us ordered food from online services, vegetables from online services. If internet was there, not there, do you have access to all these things? Right? So now tell me conclusion, is internet ban good or bad? How? It has both sides. Economic activity చూడకూడదు. Okay. If you are on the receiving end, you will tell a different story. Temporary sacrifice for greater good. Okay, why should I sacrifice for your stupidity? You are state, right? మీరు ఇండివిజువల్ గా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు అంటే you are talking as an individual. I am state, I have all the power in the world. ఇప్పుడు నేను గొడవ ఆపడానికి కళ్యాణ్ సార్గా వెళ్ళి 2 గ్రూపుల మధ్యలో నిలబడి గొడవ పడకంట్రా అని చెప్పడం లేదు. ఐఎమ్ స్టేట్, ఫర్ గాడ్ సేక్ ఐ హ్యావ్ 15,000 సోల్జర్స్ ఆర్ కానిస్టేబుల్స్, ఎస్ఐస్, సిఐస్, 300 మంది ఐపీఎస్లో. దెన్ యూ కెనాట్ కమ్ అండ్ సే ఐ కెనాట్ స్టాప్ ఇట్. If Kalyan sir cannot stop a riot, that is Kalyan sir's inefficiency, human being. As a state, if you cannot stop it, then it is purely your inefficiency. Constable training evade yeddannadu, headgear evade yeddannadu, riot gear evade yeddannadu. You haven't invested money on riot control gear. Did you see a water cannon in Hyderabad? వాటర్ క్యానన్, గొడవ పడితే నీళ్ళతో కొట్టి పంపించేస్తారే, టీఎస్పీఎస్సీ గొడవలు జరిగినప్పుడు కాదు, రైట్? నార్మల్గా డిడ్ యూ సీ? ఎస్, డిడ్ యూ సీ ఎనీ ప్రొటెక్టివ్ గేర్ విత్ ద కానిస్టేబుల్స్? నీ క్యాప్ బ్యాండ్స్, హెడ్ బ్యాండ్స్, మాస్కులు అన్నీ, ఫేస్ షీల్డ్స్. ఓకే, డూ దే క్యారీ ఇట్ ఎవ్రీ డే? నో, రైట్? అంటే స్టేట్ హ్యాస్ టు ఇన్వెస్ట్ ఇన్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ కెపాసిటీ. అండ్ లిటరలీ వన్ కానిస్టేబుల్ కెన్ కంట్రోల్ 500 పీపుల్. ఒక పెద్ద మాబ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఒక కానిస్టేబుల్ని ఎస్ఐనో చూస్తే అందరు ఆగుతారు. సి, దట్ ఈస్ ద ట్రస్ట్ ఆన్ ద సిస్టమ్ కదా. వై విల్ యూ ఇప్పుడు బెంచ్ కార్లో వెళ్తున్న వాడు కూడా సీట్ బెల్ట్ పెట్టుకోలేదు అనుకోండి, హీ విల్ సీ ఎ పర్సన్ ఇన్ ఎ వైట్ షర్ట్ అండ్ ఏ కాకి ప్యాంట్. ఓకే, అండ్ హీ విల్ స్టార్ట్ ఫియరింగ్ ఇట్. వై? ఎక్కిచ్చేయచ్చు, నాట్ ఎ బిగ్ డీల్ బెంచ్ కార్కి. ద థింగ్ ఈస్, హీ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ కానిస్టేబుల్, హీఈస్ ఎ సిస్టమ్, హీఈస్ అ స్టేట్. ఆ స్టేట్ మీద రెస్పెక్ట్ ఉంది అంటే భయం ఉంటుంది, ఆ స్టేట్ మీద రెస్పెక్ట్ లేదు అంటే భయం పోయింది. సో ఇఫ్ సంబడీ ఈజ్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్, దట్ స్టేట్ లాస్ట్ respect. So it's your responsibility to put fear in the right mind, right? And you have to invest in capabilities. If you actually invest in capabilities, riots won't happen in the first place. Okavela riots jarigina kuda it's very easy for the state to control. And unfortunately, no riot at big scale will happen without the blessings of the state. Yes or no? I will tell you a simple example. Jamia lo JNU lo kids were there, not JNU, Jamia I think. Okay, kids were protesting. Okay, police went and started beating kids like anything. Okay, it became an issue. The next day lawyers were protesting, lawyers were beating the constables, the same constables, and constables didn't do a single thing. Why? The instructions are very clear. Don't raise your hand against the lawyers. ఓకే, సో ద పోలీస్ హైరార్కీ ఈజ్ వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్. పైనోడు చెప్పాడంటే కిందోడు విననే వింటాడు. కానిస్టేబుల్స్ విల్ లిజన్. ఏ కానిస్టేబుల్ లిటరలీ హ్యాస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ దాన్ వి థింక్, బట్ హీ ఈజ్ నాట్ అలౌడ్ టు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఇట్, రైట్? సో ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి అంటే వీ ఇన్హెరిటెడ్ ఎ రాంగ్ సిస్టమ్. అంటే వెన్ యూ బికెమ్ అన్ ఐపీఎస్ ఆఫీసర్, యూ వాంటెడ్ టు ట్రైన్ యువర్ కానిస్టేబుల్స్, బట్ ద కానిస్టేబుల్స్ యూ రిసీవ్డ్ ఆర్ అన్ట్రైన్డ్. నాట్ యువర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్. You do not have money to invest on their capability building. Okay, right? ఇవంతా ఇంటర్నల్ సెక్యూరిటీ అయినప్పుడు మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈస్, స్టేట్స్ కెపాసిటీ బిల్డింగ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నో స్టేట్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వెస్టింగ్ ఇన్ స్టేట్ కెపాసిటీ. క్లియర్? యా, I hope you understood what is the importance of all these things. The importance of all these things is, a newspaper will have a lot of value addition. You will apply your polity knowledge, internal security knowledge and common sense, and you unlearn a lot of things. For example, today's unlearning is, never think like a individual, think like a system. Yes or no? Rep meer collector ayin tarvata you will have all, you can literally invite army. మీ ఏరియాలో గొడవలు జరుగుతున్నాయి అనుకోండి, మీ చుట్టుపక్కల ఏదైనా కంటోన్మెంట్ ఉంటే మీరు ఆ ఆఫీసర్కి వెళ్ళి, బాబు మాకు కొంతమంది ఇవ్వండి అంటే, దే విల్ సెండ్ సిఆర్పిఎఫ్, ఆర్మీ అండ్ ఆల్ దీస్ పీపుల్ కెన్ బి రిక్రూటెడ్. సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ అలోన్, సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ విత్ యూ. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ డూ మిరాకిల్స్. క్లియర్? కానీ మీ పైన బాస్ మీకు ఏం చెప్పాడు అన్నది లిమిటింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్. మీ క్రియేటివిటీ అంతా ఆన్సర్ రైటింగ్లోనే అయిపోతుందా, రియల్ లైఫ్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తారా ఈజ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్. ఈజ్ దిస్ ఆర్టికల్ ఇన్ టుడేస్ హిందూ? ఎస్. పేజ్ నెంబర్? No, haven't read papers. Purchased. సార్ ఏడుస్తాడు లేకపోతే అని చెప్పి పర్చేస్డ్. No, not there. Okay, then we should start sharing this in at least the e-paper in the institute group, right? Because you are missing on so many good articles. Okay, this is a prelims question, this is also mains question. What is new collective quantified goal? NGQL. Please remember the name, write down if you want to. NCQG, new quantified, new collective quantified goal. Okay, to understand this article you need to understand a very simple story. New collective quantified goal. Okay, sorry. Do you know about carbon dioxide? What is carbon dioxide? Geography NCERT open chesara eppadana? Air is made of gases. Which gas is most dominant? Nitrogen, oxygen. That is also a prelims question. They have given 4 gases and they say which gas is most heavy or which gas is most present in the atmosphere. Nitrogen, argon, oxygen, something like that. There is a order. Okay, the speciality of carbon dioxide is it is the base for greenhouse gases. It is a base for greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gas effect అయితే తెలుసు కదా అందరికి. నో, ఎప్పుడన్నా ఎండలో మంచిగా కార్ పార్క్ చేస్తే కార్ లోపలికి పోగానే ఎట్లుంటుంది? మామూలు వేడిగా ఉండదు, బయట కంటే 3 times వేడిగా ఉంటుంది. దట్ ఈస్ గ్రీన్ హౌస్ ఎఫెక్ట్. అంటే లోపలికి వేడి వస్తుంది కానీ ఆ వేడి బయటికి పోదు. దట్ ఈస్ గ్రీన్ హౌస్ గ్యాస్ ఎఫెక్ట్. దట్ లిమిటేషన్ ఈస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్. దట్ మీన్స్ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అలౌస్ ద హీట్ టు కమ్ ఇన్ బట్ ఇట్ డజంట్ అలౌ ద హీట్ టు go out. It will trap the air there. This concept is called as greenhouse effect. Okay, so why am I saying all these things? The thing is every country will release lot of carbon dioxide. Industries, cars, construction, building, and all these activities will release carbon dioxide. Okay, but no two countries release the same amount of carbon dioxide. Why? Some countries are developed, that means they released more. Some countries are developing, that means they are releasing in the bottom. Some are least developed countries, they didn't release any gas. Okay, but the thing is all of us live in the same house, same planet. America what realization carbon dioxide ki munigipoyedi evaru? Maldives. Did Maldives release carbon dioxide? Yes, but very very small. But who is being punished for carbon dioxide of America? Maldives. Is America suffering? No, America is only releasing more and more carbon dioxide. Sir, meek etla telusu? How do you know? If you look at the chart on your left side, okay, state of total carbon dioxide emissions from 1750 till 2019. 1750 is the year బిఫోర్ అవర్ ఫస్ట్ వార్ ఆఫ్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్. అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు చూస్తే విచ్ ఏరియాస్ రిలీజ్డ్ మ్యాక్సిమం కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్? యుఎస్ఏ, యూరోప్, చైనా అండ్ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, ఏషియా ఆల్సో ఇంక్లూడ్స్ జపాన్ అండ్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్, రైట్? వేర్ యాజ్ ఇండియా ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ 3.2 billion కార్బన్ యూనిట్స్. ఓకే, ఆర్ 3% ఆఫ్ ఓవరాల్ ఎమిషన్స్. అంటే 1750 నుంచి 2019 వరకు ప్రపంచం మొత్తం కలిపి 100 kgs ఆఫ్ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ రిలీజ్ చేస్తే ఇండియా రిలీజ్డ్ ఓన్లీ 3 kgs, వేరస్ అమెరికా రిలీజ్డ్ 26 kgs. ఓకే, యూరోప్ రిలీజ్డ్ 27 kgs. ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్. వెరీ సింపుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్, రైట్? హూ రిలీజ్డ్ మోర్ carbon dioxide? Okay, the thing is because of the developed countries now we have global warming problem. Yes or no? India is suffering, we are suffering. Monsoon is not coming properly. Even today we saw the news, El Nino valla Indian monsoon is probably going to somewhere else. Okay, all these are happening because of these people. Here also is same chart. If you see this chart, it says more or less the same thing. See the boxes, all developed countries, China, USA, European Union, Russia. Okay, these are all small countries. India is here, it's only 3%, right? Now the problem is think of them as money. ఇదే పర్సంటేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, think of it as money. Let's say I will ask everybody who released 1% should pay 100 crores. Okay, how much India should pay? 300 crores. America should pay 26 crores or 260 crores, right? Something like that. The thing is 26 crores, or Europe should release 27 crores. More money paid by whom? Countries which polluted more. This is called as polluters pay principle. This is called as polluters pay principles. Which country polluted more should pay more. మీకు స్టోరీ ఇది, మీకు బై ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద పైన ఆర్టికల్ అర్థం కావడానికి ఇది అర్థం కావాలి మీకు. ఫస్ట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ కంట్రీస్ పొల్యూట్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ఇండియా, బట్ వీ పొల్యూటెడ్ లెస్, అదర్ కంట్రీస్ పొల్యూటెడ్ మోర్. ఓకే, బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ మనీ, who has to pay more? Polluters pay. Which country polluted? They should pay more. Polluters pay principle. Okay, while polluters are paying for what? To reduce climate change effects kada. Ante if India wants to go for wind energy, let's say I say Manipur is there, Manipur have lot of wind. America, give me 30 crores so that I can plant windmills in Manipur. Am I helping America? Am I helping America? Yes. How? At least by pollution, whatever money you are paying, I am using it for renewable energy, so that world will be cleaner. Polluters pay principle is for moving towards clean energy, that is renewable energy. Okay. Now one more thing, the box is our family house, everybody is in the same house. Okay, do we all have same responsibility to save the planet? Yes or no? Why? India is in same house, same planet. America is also in the same planet. This principle is called as common but differentiated responsibilities. Common, all of us have responsibility to protect what? Planet. But do we have different responsibilities? Yes. Why? I polluted less, you polluted more. So your responsibility is more or my responsibility is more? Your responsibility is more. Ante polluters pay principle, common but differentiated responsibilities anni enti countries which polluted more should pay more, countries which polluted less should pay less, but all of us has to pay. Simple logic kada, ardhamainda? If you didn't understand, please tell me. Any confusion? Which country polluted more should pay more? Which country polluted more has more responsibility? Yes or no? These are two principles, polluter pay principle and common but differentiated responsibility principles. Okay, now the thing is, rich countries have to pay poor countries to move towards renewable energy. Rich countries have to pay to poor countries to move towards renewable energy. Now you understand this article. This whatever scheme that they are doing is nothing but all the developed countries will bring money and put it in one account, and that account will be used for renewable energies in poor countries or developing countries. That mechanism is called as what? New collective quantified goal. Ante. Who is giving money? Paragraph, this paragraph. Developed countries are putting all that money for what? Moving the planet towards renewable energy. Okay, but the joke is, developed countries will say probably we will give you $5 billion, $500 billion or $100 billion or something like this. In reality, to move towards a sustainable planet, we need at least $4 to $6 trillion. $4 to $6 trillion, which is larger than the Indian economy. ఇది ఎవరికి ఇవ్వాలి? డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీస్ హ్యాస్ టు గివ్ టు డెవలపింగ్ కంట్రీస్. ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ డే టార్గెట్ ఏముంది తెలుసా? $100 billion per year. Present day target is $100 billion per year. This is the money. ఆల్ ద డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీస్ ప్రామిస్డ్ వీ విల్ గివ్ యూ $100 billion per year టు డెవలపింగ్ కంట్రీస్. దాంట్లో కూడా ఎంత ఇచ్చారు? ఓన్లీ 83 billion ఇచ్చారు. ఇప్పుడు మనం అనుకుంటుంది ఎంత? 4 to 6 trillions. మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది అసలు? అంటే యూ కెన్ ఈవెన్ ఇమాజిన్, రైట్? 100 billion ఇవ్వని వాళ్ళు వై విల్ దే గివ్ 4 billion ఆర్ $6 billion? ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద రియాలిటీ దట్ ద వరల్డ్ ఈజ్ ఫేసింగ్. క్లియర్? అంతే. దట్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ ద మ్యాప్ అండ్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్, దట్స్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్. ఎస్, దీంట్లో మనం డబ్బా కొట్టుకుంటాం కదా, మనం కొట్టుకోవాలి. ఇండియా ఈజ్ ఎ డిఫరెంట్ కంట్రీ ఇన్ ఆల్ దిస్ కంటెక్స్ట్. వై? ఇండియా నాట్ ఓన్లీ ప్రామిస్డ్ దట్ వీ విల్ బికమ్ green country, we also promised that we will become net zero country. Net zero country. That means whatever amount of carbon dioxide we are releasing, equal amount of carbon dioxide will also be captured. So outcome will be what? Zero. That is called as net zero. But we promised we will become net zero in 2070. 2070. Don't worry. Okay, 50 years probably none of us will be there to see this, thanks to climate change. Okay, 2070 India will become what? Net zero. What happens in 2028 nobody knows. We promised for 2070. In 2070 we can say 2100. Is that not 2100? We can always keep extending. Who will be there? Nobody will be there. Nobody will remember Modi by then. Nobody will remember us then. Prime Minister Modi promised this. Okay, but it's a very good intention. Clear? Net zero ante ardhamainda? What is net zero? The amount of carbon dioxide you release and the amount of carbon dioxide that is captured, if they are same, you are emitting zero emissions. I hope you understand. Zero emissions will be there. So that is why net zero is also called as carbon neutrality. I don't know, I throw a lot of keywords today. How many you captured I am not aware, but net zero is also called as carbon neutrality. How will I capture carbon dioxide? I am driving my bike, I am releasing some pollution. Okay, how will I know I captured all of it back? When I am saying all the carbon dioxide release it will be captured, you are saying yes. How? Electrical vehicles, solar energy, wind energy. Good, correct only, actually true. Renewable energies, okay, solar rooftops, then nuclear energy. Correct, accurate only. Afforestation, good. What will happen by afforestation? Plants will capture lot of carbon dioxide. But some WhatsApp university will say cow inhales carbon dioxide, releases oxygen. Chudaledu eppudu? No? Okay, there was a very famous WhatsApp forward. Cow releases oxygen. Everybody was surprised. Mind blowing. Yes. How do you capture carbon? So normally common sense is nature is the best way to capture carbon dioxide. More plants, more water bodies, more nature, carbon dioxide will be captured. The next best thing is carbon sequestration technologies or carbon capture and utilization. That means humans will artificially capture carbon and send it to the underground. Very costly thing, but it is being implemented. Then CCU under carbon capture and utilization. Okay, that is also one way to reduce carbon emissions. But the most best way is changing our lifestyles, moving from petrol vehicles to electric vehicles, moving from coal based energy to solar energy. All these things are better. So in this way these 5 are called as Panchamrit principles. Whatever you see on the board, the 5 principles are called as Panchamrit principles. They are given by again Prime Minister Modi. The name is also given by him. Panchamrit, all of you know, right? What is Panchamrit? Palu, Peruvu, Neyi, Chakra, Tena. Yes, you must have had it. No? In the same way, there are 5 principles for climate change given by India. These are our promises. What are the promises? The first promise is we will move away from fossil fuel to non-fossil fuels. Second point, 50% of our energy will come from renewable sources. Okay, we should be proud as a country that already 40-44% of our energy is coming from renewable energies. India is already producing 40% of its energy from renewable sources. Just imagine 1.5 billion people living in a sustainable fashion. Yes, the third point is we are planning to cut down our emissions by 1 billion tons. How? Any idea? Electric vehicles, metro. Every metro train, every ride you take in a metro is a clean ride, right? From Kukatpalli to Madhapur, if you are traveling, okay, it's a carbon free travel. Yes, the train does not release a single carbon dioxide, it's totally free. Okay, but the electricity it is using is from Ramagundam. That's a different story. But one day Hyderabad metro rail will have its own solar plants. Power will come from solar. Travel is solar, clean. Then it's carbon free. That is how you promote this. Okay. Next, carbon intensity will be brought down. On 2070, India will become net zero. These principles are called as Panchamrit principles. Is it linked to our earlier article? Yes. Why? India needs money to do all these things. Who should give money? Developed countries should give money. Are they giving money? No. If they give more money, India will become clean country very soon or late? Soon. They should give more money. That is the link between our promises and their support. I hope you understood. This part is called as value addition. That means everything you see, there should be some value addition. For example, net zero. If you read this article, you will find this here. Net zero. But if you don't know what is net zero, you will read and move on. But net zero is a huge game changer. Why? You have to mitigate, you have to adapt, you have to think of loss and damage and develop sustainable practices. What is mitigation? Mitigate is avoid in the first place. Yes or no? Mitigate is to avoid in the first place. Next one is adaptation. Moving towards renewable energy is adaptation. For example, do you see more autos with CNG now? Yes. Why? One is it releases less fossil fuels. Second one is the fuel price is less. Okay. Third thing can be government can incentivize you to move towards electric autos. Mahindra I think recently released autos which are totally electric in nature. So if you are a existing auto driver, you give back your auto. Okay, government will give you 30,000 rupees or something. You can buy what? Electric auto. So that is also promoting what? Cleaner city or not? So one day probably when you travel in Hyderabad, all you see is electric auto, electric buses, electric vehicles, metro. You don't have to wear a mask or feel bad for your lungs. Why? It's clean energy, clean transport. Who should push that? Government should push that. Okay, so for that we need money. Who should give again? Developed countries. That is how you link. అంటే ఎక్కడ తిప్పినా వాళ్ళనే తిట్టాలన్నమాట. మా దగ్గర లేవు, మాకు ఇంటెన్షన్ ఉంది. వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ద ఇంటెన్షన్ టు మూవ్ టువర్డ్స్ రెన్యూబుల్ ఎనర్జీ. Charges. See, yesterday Prime Minister went to USA. He was discussing with Elon Musk to bring Tesla to India. Yes or no? He was planning to bring Tesla to India. At least all the rich people will buy Tesla. Yes or no? Obviously Tesla is not for common man. But by looking at Tesla, we will reverse engineer and we will copy their battery technology and we will produce cheap cars. Fine, anything works as long as I can breathe. It is good. Yes or no? Clear? Yes. Did you hear about Starlink? Starlink, Starlink. How many of you have heard about it? Yes. The rest of you not even looking at the headlines of newspapers, huh? It's a satellite based internet system about launched by Elon Musk. India is still not decided to apply it, but if we can use it, okay, we can reach northeast or any remote part of the country without any hesitation. అవునా కదా, ఇప్పటికీ ఊర్లలో ఇంటర్నెట్ కేబుల్స్ లేవు, బ్రాడ్బ్యాండ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ ఆల్ విలేజెస్. బట్ ఇఫ్ satellite based internet is coming, then you don't need wires. Any remote area will also use internet. Then you can work from home from any place. India will develop very quickly. So that is one thing. That plus electric vehicles. So Prime Minister is working to move to India towards renewable energy. Okay, clear? India have intentions. India have Panchamrit principles. India need more capital. Done? Yes. Anything that you didn't understand in the last concept? CBDR, that is common but differentiated responsibilities. Okay, please read before coming to the class. It will make more sense. If you don't read, the problem is you don't know what you are reading, why you are reading. You cannot even compare the notes. Are intunda dintlo inta chadavala annadu kuda teliyakunda you will come. You'll just look at the side heading and go away. But value addition is gone. But from now on, whenever you see climate change articles, at least you will know what is importance of carbon dioxide, what is net zero, is India working towards renewable energy. Yes, you'll have some clarity. Articles will make more sense to you. It will be easy for you to read. This is called as value addition. Okay, value addition will be done by us. మీరు న్యూస్ పేపర్ చదవండి, ఆ న్యూస్ పేపర్లో ఆ రోజు దాని బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ మీకు ఏమైతే తెలియాలో దట్ విల్ బి ప్రొవైడెడ్ ఇన్ ద హ్యాండ్అవుట్స్. ఓకే, బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ రీడ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్ అండ్ రీడ్ ఓన్లీ హ్యాండ్అవుట్స్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఓన్లీ రీడ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్, దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్. యూ షుడ్ రీడ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్స్ ప్లస్ handouts. That is when you grow. You outsource it to us. You read newspaper, you don't worry about value addition. Okay, but if you start making notes, you don't know what article to write, which keywords to copy paste. Yes, now think and tell me 5 keywords you have heard in today's class. Think, I said think. Yes, more than 5 also fine. ఐదు దగ్గర ఆగాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. డన్? ఎస్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద 5 కామన్ బట్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్? సోషల్ మొరాలిటీ, కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ మొరాలిటీ, వెరీ గుడ్. నెట్ న్యూట్రాలిటీ, కార్బన్ న్యూట్రాలిటీ, ఓకే. ఇన్ఫోడెమిక్, polarization, test of necessity and proportionality, yes, that is also technically keyword. Net zero, sledgehammer approach, echo chambers, okay. Fact checkers, okay. Fact, fine, but what else? That's all. Sorry? Prevention of Atrocities Act, okay. Technically, yes, you can write that as a keyword. But that is a content. Over a long period of time, it will become your part of content. Good. That is data point, fine. Purity pollution principle. Yes, that is also one thought process. Like this, today at least you have 10 to 12 keywords. If the problem is you have to apply them, you have to remember them and you have to understand them. That is how you grow. So read newspapers, take the handouts, read them, then the complete picture will be there. Yes. Any difficulty, any other difficulty that you are facing in reading newspapers? Vocabulary. See, మీకు అర్థం కావడం లేదమ్మా. యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ థింకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఎస్సేస్, యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ థింకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఎథిక్స్ పేపర్. ఎస్సే టాపిక్స్ ఎట్లా ఉంటాయి చూసారా కనీసం? యూ హ్యావెంట్ సీన్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ ఎస్సే టాపిక్స్ కదా, చూసారా? ఆల్ ఆర్ ఫిలాసఫికల్ ఇన్ నేచర్. జస్ట్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద టాపిక్ యూ నీడ్ వొకాబులరీ. ఇంకా రాయడం దేవుడికి ఎరుక, రైట్? జస్ట్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దెమ్ యూ నీడ్ గుడ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ కంటెంట్. So don't take it lightly. Every day whatever I am making you do will help you in the long run if you apply it, if you continue it. If I stop, after few days we will anyhow stop because you will have static classes and all those things. You will give up on all these things. You will stop reading newspapers. Long term lo chaala debba tintaru. Any issues? Vocabulary? No? Reading? ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది? ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా తగ్గిందా న్యూస్ పేపర్ చదివే టైం? అంతే ఉందా? సేమ్ 2 hours, 1.5 hours, వెరీ హెల్తీ. ఎనీబడి రీడింగ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్ ఫర్ మోర్ దాన్ 2 hours ఆర్ వేస్టింగ్ దేర్ టైమ్. డోంట్ డూ దట్. 1.5 hour మ్యాక్స్. యాజ్ ద టైమ్ ప్రోగ్రెసెస్ 40 minutes. 2 న్యూస్ పేపర్లు అయితే 1.5 hour ఫైన్. Like? Okay. But you understood the gist. Yeah, that's base, fine. Because that is opinion of one person, right? He is saying India Nepal relations are not that great. But if you ask Dr. S. J. Shankar, maybe he have a different opinion. But if you don't understand editorial, that is a problem. Okay? Opinions, don't worry. Yes. Any other questions? If you tell me, I can give some solutions, or in tomorrow's class we will try to rectify them. You have to open up how to find previous year questions. Okay. Note making from newspapers. Okay. Okay, so that is one question. Second question is state 9 out of 10 times we don't have to follow state news unless it has some application. Like for example, politics, governor and chief minister are fighting, then you need to know constitutional provisions of governor and chief minister, not what these two people are doing. The back end. Yes, you are saying? How to find previous year questions? Okay, there are compendiums, right? There are books. For example, అన్ని పేజెస్ ఓపెన్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. పీడిఎఫ్ ఎక్కడ దొరకలేదా? I will share the PDF. It's very easy to search. అదే ఈవెన్ ఫర్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ ఆల్సో దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ పీడిఎఫ్ బుక్, ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ పేపర్ బుక్ ఉంది. యూ కెన్ పుట్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఇన్ యువర్ మొబైల్. వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ టైప్ ద కీవర్డ్, యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ ద క్వశ్చన్. బికాస్ యాజ్ అ బిగినర్ యూ కెనాట్ హ్యూమన్లీ రిమెంబర్ ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్, రైట్? Searching is easy. Yes. Anything else? Tomorrow notes, previous year questions. Then nothing. Notes making. Tomorrow we'll conclude notes making. So tomorrow class will be about notes making. Right. See you all tomorrow.